So if you missed it, which I can't imagine you're listening to this radio program and you don't know what we're talking about, but in the interest of doing a good job at the mechanics of radio, after the win on Friday night,
Fernando Tatis, 2 home runs off Clayton Kershaw,
massive.
Petco Park, electric on a Friday night.
Just bananas.
Cinco de Mayo, the sombrero
is out. It was just nuts.
It goes into the pantheon
of great wins.
Like the coming back from the pandemic game.
Yes.
Even some of those playoff wins, it had that kind of electricity and vibe at Petco Park.
Well, and Clayton had been pitching so well to this point. Hadn't walked anybody. We were drawing walks off them.
5 of them.
5 walks, big hits, the whole thing. Nando with 2 bombs.
Darvish was good.
Darvish was really good. It was great. It was a great win. So at the end, just for a brief second, the scoreboard operator throws up the Crying Kershaw meme. And it's Kershaw with the pouty face.
No, they didn't invent that meme.
No, that thing's been around
forever. That meme
forever.
just exists. It's out there.
There's about 100 different renditions of
it.
Not
a guy that's had a ton of success in the postseason. And there's always a shot of him like slumped down looking at the iPad or like
this is
pouting.
Specifically the one after they were eliminated by the Padres.
So they throw it up.
They added a teardrop to the meme.
To the meme. They throw it up on the board. It's up there it's like a flash.
2
it
seconds.
Goes up and then it comes down. People saw it, screenshotted it. The world ended. I mean, the Twitter exploded, like the likes of which I've never seen. It was gas. It was gas on a flame. So I laughed. I said, oh man, that's fantastic. Like, that's great. It's a scoreboard. It's not the players aren't doing it. They're not cutting to Juan Soto doing, mocking Clayton Kershaw. It has nothing to do with the players. Scoreboard operator throws it up. I thought it was great. And it's fun. It's harmless. It's a scoreboard. Scoreboards do stuff like this all the time. As a matter of fact, they did one in Los Angeles. Who plays in Los Angeles?
Dodgers.
The Dodgers play in Los Angeles. Oh, the LA Dodgers put match this player to their doppelganger, and they did Jose Altuve, and they did a garbage can next to him. Right? They're taking shots. It's gentle ribbing from a scoreboard operator. Happens all the time. Teams will now when they send out the score, they'll throw a little shade. It's literally harmless. Well, holy smokes. So I called Paulie. I go, what are your thoughts? He goes, I thought it was funny. We got to win one of these next 2 games. I go, exactly. I said, mostly for us, selfishly, the tone of the show on Monday is the difference is the Grand Canyon from how the show's going to go. If they drop the next 2, if they just win 1, it's going to be totally different. You got to win this series now. And it does, for me, it wasn't bulletin board material. It wasn't poke the bear.
I saw a lot of that from like olds at the UT.
I saw a lot of.
You're not, the players don't give a damn.
No, they don't.
If you're doing anything, you're giving Dodger fans ammunition, I guess.
But the thing is like, if another player, if they show Soto imitating it, right? If they show Manny doing if that's different, that would piss me off. Like, hey man, where's the professional courtesy? That's more than a scoreboard operator throwing it up or a team tweeting something or whatever. So I didn't have any problem with it. I did have a problem with people soiling themselves over it, soiling themselves. Like they should be, there should be a public apology to Clayton Kershaw tomorrow. Are you kidding me? From longtime San Diegans that are in the media here, there should be a public apology. Peter Seidler should have done a press conference.
You did see that Bob Melvin went and
said hello. Yeah, he said hello and said, hey, Bob Melvin also didn't know what a meme was the next day. So, hey, if
he's like, hey, I don't really know what I'm apologizing for.
But like, I saw we need a full apology from the Padres organ. It's classless. It's like, oh my God, dude, where have we lost our way?
So can I say that while I feel like the reaction was way, way beyond the pale, anything that needed to happen, probably wouldn't have done it if it was up to me. If I was in charge of the scoreboard, wouldn't have thrown up that meme, especially after the first game of a 3-game series. Are you tempting a little bit of fate just by doing that on the first game of a 3-game series?
No, because that's when Clayton Kershaw pitched.
True.
You're not going to put it up. You're not going to put it up. Well, maybe you do. If you win the series, you put up Crying Kershaw, but you didn't. It's when he pitched. You beat him. Was there a better answer that you could have given than what Clayton Kershaw said? It's the standard, the smartest thing to say, and I feel like he really believes it. I mean, if I pitch better, they don't put that meme up. If you don't like it, pitch better. That's kind of the new thing in baseball. Like, hey, if I don't want Tatis pimping a home run off me, better not serve up a bomb, because you saw Dustin May, big strikeouts the next night coming off. Yeah, jumping up. Fine. You did it. Great job. But you got to know that Tati's going to do a little dance, make a little love when he hits one as well. I don't think the players have any problem with it whatsoever. I mean, none whatsoever. So I thought the pearl clutching and hand wringing, it was out of control. The demand for a public apology from the San Diego Padres to the Los Angeles Dodgers for putting up a meme. You got to be kidding me. A press conference the next day with Peter, Eric Grupner. Maybe we bring in Trevor Hoffman to stand there and I'll apologize and capitulate to the LA Dodgers. Oh my God. Tempe, are you available? Can you come by? Let's get all the old guys. The other thing too that really chapped my ass was some of the people that have such a problem with baseball right now. And it's the back in my day stuff. I mean, like, I love Kurt Bavacqua. I do. I love KB. I absolutely love him. I think he's hysterical. He had a hat that said, Dodger blew my ass, and he wore it around. He called Tommy Lasorda the fat Italian. Not like the UT said that the Chargers leaving was like Pearl Harbor. Pearl Harbor. Like, let's settle down before we get on the pulpit about, harmless memes.
Oh, you mean Fernando Tatis Jr. shouldn't get 98 to the ribs because he wore a sombrero after his home run?
That's it, man. That's it. And like, by the way,
God,
this stuff has been going on forever. This stuff happened when these old school guys plays. I respect those old school guys. When I see those guys sliding in the second with intent of killing the shortstop, there is a part of it. It's like, hell yeah, go get it. That being said, they don't do it anymore. You got to let it go. You got to.
I know you're coaching Tim Flannery's grandson in T-ball. And, Tim was on social media as well. Very old school. I like Tim a lot. But I totally disagreed with his take that Paulie was referring to, that, the Tatis home run celebration, the trot around the bases, the hat. Tim argued that you can't do that because, well, now you're going to take one to the ribs. And what happens if you break your hand and now you're costing your team by over celebrating? That makes no sense to me. You're making it seem as though the other team has no control over what they do whatsoever, that they can't help themselves, that if they feel the slightest bit of offense, that the only response is to try to throw at someone and injure them. That is on the opponent. Well, if you can't handle a celebration,
the only guy in baseball that would do that is Madison Bumgarner. He doesn't have a team.
All 30 teams have over-the-top home run celebrations.
100%.
And Fernando Tatis Jr. is by far not the only one that has his own little home run trot that goes around. You hit a home run, you should celebrate. It's very hard to do.
Jazz does the Euro step when he hits home. It's great. It's fun as hell.
Rosarena?
Yeah, Rosarena stops. If
you hit a home run, you stand in the box and you point at the pitcher and you shake your finger at him or something. That, yeah. Okay, yeah, you might be showing him up wearing one.
Yeah.
If you're running around the bases, you do a little stutter step. You're just firing up your crowd, your dugout.
It's just
that's what baseball needs. They need more of that, not less of that. Stop trying to adjudicate that out of the game. Old school guys, it's not making you're making the game worse.
It's not, and it's not personal. It's not personal to the pitcher. It's not personal to the other team. The guys that hit a home run, there's still guys that hit a home run and put their head down and run around the bases. I'm not ripping them either. I'm not coming here saying you're lame, dude. That's terrible. Show some heart. I'm not saying that.
How about Wander Franco's little flip up? What we talked about last week.
People lost their
Jeff
minds.
Passan came on and said, "I love it for the game." I mean, it's not like he did something that was so impossibly hard. It was fun. They need more fun in baseball. They've made the game faster. They've made it, honestly, to me, it's more enjoyable than it's ever been watching a baseball game.